I'm Trey Boeyink. I'm a soccer player and I go to the University of New Mexico.
Brynn is a Division I athlete that is transferring from the University of Oregon to the University of New Mexico to play soccer. There are many reasons that athletes enter the transfer portal, but this is her version of the process.
So it started off with I got a new coach right before I was supposed to go to Oregon, and so that had an impact on how I was enjoying playing soccer and things like that. It was just different than what I originally thought it was going to be like. So just decided a new school would probably be a better fit. It was pretty cool because right after I entered my name into it, I got emails from schools that day. So it all happened really fast, especially because it was a mid-year transfer, so it kind of had to happen fast. I didn't really have a choice, but I thought it was pretty good. It was really easy to get in contact with schools, and my coaches at Oregon were still helping me, and my club coaches and everything helped me get to the new school that I needed to be at.
This process is also much different from the original recruiting process that takes place in high school.
I was talking to a lot more schools at once during the transfer process than I was back in high school because Oregon was my dream school, and so I was kind of in contact with other schools and stuff, but it was more, I really just wanted to focus on Oregon, and so I wasn't really talking to anybody else, but it was definitely more stressful because I had to make my decision a lot faster. I didn't have years to make my decision, I had a few weeks, so that was definitely different.
COVID-19 has also added some unseen obstacles to the transfer process.
I would say it did, just because I didn't have any game film from being at Oregon or any fall season film from practice or anything like that, and so I had to use game film from back in April because that was the last game that I played in. So it was kind of hard to get a gauge of how I am as a player now when they couldn't see me. But yeah, I couldn't go down to see my new school or anything like that. And because it's dead period right now, nobody's allowed to go and visit anywhere. So that definitely affected it too. I just had to do everything virtual.
COVID hasn't only affected the transfer process, but day-to-day life as well.
It was definitely weird going from being able to be with other people, and you hear about like going to college and being in a sport, you get to meet all these other athletes and you kind of have a community together, but we were prevented from seeing each other and we weren't really allowed to see anybody really, and it made it really hard to kind of like socially definitely made it hard. Like in practice and stuff, the hardest part was we weren't allowed to play contact. So that was really hard. It didn't really feel like we were playing at all. We didn't get to, that's most of the game is in contact, so that definitely was hard.
Despite the challenges of the transfer portal and COVID-19, Brynn is happy with her decision.
It ended up being okay, but yeah.